What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo. Today, we're diving into the debut album from FLO. I have been looking forward to this for quite some time. I feel like I've been hyping it up a lot. I came across one of their videos and it became this like rabbit hole that I can't stop going down. I love everything that they bring into their influence. I was really big on this sound when I was growing up, so it's really cool to see it brought back to life in, well, not brought back to life. I don't think it's been dead. I think it's fair to say that like many artists have used inspo from this, but I really appreciate their take on this because it feels very similar to the original sound while still having its own sort of like modern take on all that shit. So FLO is dope. I'm excited to dive in this album. Before we do, don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. Come check me out on Patreon. I have this album, AKA this video that you're watching right now. This same video is over on Patreon, but one, it's completely uncut. So like we're just jamming the whole album together. And two, it's ad free, 0 ads. So like if you guys want to watch that, the link's in the description. Both, all those things out of the way, I'm excited to dive into this. There are some tracks that we're not going to be doing simply because I have full videos for them on my YouTube channel. So if you're like, oh my God, where's that song? Because the track list is like right there, right? It's like, where's that song? Ah, it's on his YouTube channel. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we're gonna dive in. I'm gonna shut up. I'm ready for this. Let's go. This is the intro.
Earth was in dire need of bad bitch replenishment.
Oh, bad bitch replenishment? Hey.
To receive the baton passed on by the likes of Destiny's Child, the Sugar Child, Sugar SWV, and countless other iconic baddies of the past.
Please, I'm so glad that I said what I said in the intro because I love that their intro is the same thing. It's just paying that nod and respect to the baddies that came before them.
Who do not subscribe to either.
Fuck yeah.
Generously granting us.
Used to be jaded about it, jaded about us, jaded about love. Why don't we talk about it? I was broken down, but I'm feeling no. Change my number and address. Gonna have to do more than you did before to acquire access. Life used to be hard, now the toss where I'm.
Love that delivery. It's like got this loose kind of flow to it. It's so sick.
So if you're trying to dim my light, you gon' get that shit tonight.
If you try to dim my light, you gon' get the shit tonight. I wish I wouldn't have cracked them prior to doing this. It would have been way cooler. Come on. I'm so stoked about this. I've been waiting to listen to this song. I love Glorilla. Hey.
From early morning till I'm dripping in the moonlight. Hop in the race that's guaranteed to get the mood right. Okay, alright, all night, all day. Keep it sweet and ripe like lemonade. I know you heard it, baby. Rhythm is a dance. Can nobody do it like I do it. Do it better.
Yes. Oh, all those vocal ad-libs, that's the shit I love so much about this group is like they have actual weaponry in form of vocals, and it is scary sometimes when these ad-libs start going. Who's touching this? This is crazy. Hey. Oh.
When you see me, know I'm in my bag.
I will be shocked to find out that this song doesn't get super big. Like not only because it's got a Glorilla feature, but just from this first minute, there is so much nostalgia built into this instrumental in the best way that like anyone who is a fan of this style of music is going to hear this and think they've heard it before. And I mean that so sincerely in the best way. Like imagine me turning on a song that comes on right after, you know, TLC and then Destiny's Child. And you're like, whoa, like I never heard this song before. Oh yeah, let me show you. But I also love that it's got this modern trap sound to it. And we haven't even heard Glorilla come in yet.
Some Gucci, Louis Vuitton. Just know when you see
God.
me, I'ma put that shit on. It's bye-bye.
Just know when you see me, I'm gonna put that shit on. It's not just being in your bag. You flex the bag sometimes.
I got that connected. What I got is manifested. I don't even got to try. When you
Come
see
on.
me, know I'm in my bag. My whip.
Oh, I can't wait for Glorilla's verse now because it's gonna make this song icing on the cake.
Don't slip. That bitch. When you see me, know I'm in my bag. My bed. I dip. I'll be on my shit. Don't slip. That bitch. When you see me, know I'm in my bag.
Cub in the club with his gun on his John Marie. Christian to the flow like I can't get a devil time of day. These say it's hoes, y'all ain't in the mix, y'all in the way. And if it's about a check, tell them CC got it right away. Yeah, flow, world screaming, yeah, glow. They like him.
I was hoping that she would use that, like give them the chance to have a ad lib from Glorilla that is yeah, flow.
And if it's about a check, tell them CC got it right away. Yeah, flow, world screaming, yeah, glow. They like him, you rent it, check up fast on them snail hoes. In the Chanel store, Beverly Center, mail
We got them stuck like Velcro.
Bet I don't kiss my shell, tall, worship me. I'm the biggest, not a worker, I'm the business. Big old booty, fat ass coochie, got them screaming, hallelujah. I got rich up on
Fat ass coochie got him screaming hallelujah.
worker, I'm the business. Big old booty, fat ass coochie, got them screaming, hallelujah. I got rich up off this flow, in my bag up on these hoes. B.I.G., G.L.O.
When you see me, know I'm in my bag.
Oh, sounds so orchestral with those strings.
When you see me, know I'm in my bag.
That's gotta be like I mean, I know that some of their other singles are big, but I feel like this song is gonna end up like reaching big heights because FLO is obviously big and getting bigger. Glorilla's huge right now. This collaboration worked so well. Like, like no shit. I love how, because FLO, they have the way of delivering that like attitude based verse when all of it has these really beautiful vocals and stuff. Like to be able to like have all these layers and harmonies and all that stuff, and then also deliver like some rap cadence is so cool to me. And then to have Glorilla on the track though, I feel like takes all of those hip hop pieces that were there and amplifies it even more. So I feel like this really sounds so sick. I do hope the song ends up going super big. Like I want these girls to go massive because they're so good and I love this sound. And I think this is one of those songs to do it. You know why? Because it could be on the radio like right now. Like it could be on a playlist right now, like the main playlist. And I feel like you can hit multiple pieces with this. This could be on, I don't know if it could necessarily be on Rap Caviar, although I don't see why not because Glorilla, but typically the tempo in those songs are a little bit heavier, I guess. But I can definitely see this playlisted so high because it is like, it's nostalgia 101 while making me fucking stoked at the same time on a modern sound. Come on. All right. How does it feel?
That last girl you had, no, she was practice.
Fuck.
If we keep it real, I ain't your average. How does it feel? How does it feel?
Oh, I love them with this style. Those bass hits are so like long, and I love that because it's hitting that low end, and these vocals are just so present. Good bounce right there. I also love that, again, we're talking about that. They make this dreamlike kind of swag is what I want to say. It's very like fluid and flowy, matches the name a lot. And I really appreciate that because with this kind of delivery throughout this verse, I feel like it's that very like molasses kind of feel in a good way. You feel like you're like drawn into it so much. And I think a lot of it has to do with those bass hits dragging my brain across the ground. And then I've got just the beautiful vocal works above me. That is my heaven. I just playlisted this song. Yeah, buddy. Don't act like y'all didn't hear that.
How does it feel? Oh, how does it feel?
Oh,
How does it feel?
is that Georgia back there hitting those crazy notes? You guys gotta let me know. This is my song right here. I'm so into this. Like, it's such a banger. Starting out in that whole verse, just building out those big pieces with those bass lines, pulling you in, and then dropping it so hard in that second half. And I feel like it was like unlocking the rest of the song, right? It's like you have this first part and it's like this crazy teaser. You love it so much, but like we've also got a minute and a half left. What's gonna happen? Boom. That shit fucking happens. I love that. I playlisted it right away because that drop and everything after that is my favorite. Like, it's just so good. I don't need to tell you anything else other than it's my favorite. Okay. This is soft.
You wanna see me? Water from the ceiling. Make me hot like summer rain. Tripping, boy, you tripping. Like a river.
Hey.
Hush. Baby, do you wanna touch? Look at how you make me blush. Try me. You ain't nobody like me.
Hey.
And underneath this white tee. Better make a movie spitely. Try me, it's godly. That's why you wanna be inside me. And I don't wanna be by myself.
She said, try me. It's godly. It's why you want to be inside me.
So, touch me, baby. Just like
Oh my God. So much in those vocals. It's just too fucking cinematic to not listen to that again. Woo!
When you walk through the door, like you've been here before, you pop the Migos, next thing we know, press my body on your. I'll give you a show if you can play your role.
I love tracks like this too, and this was like very common in the early 2000s as well. But I really love this. Like, there's almost like a darkness over the instrumental, so you can tell in this, you can feel like this song is taking place at night. I really appreciate the subtleties in the production that lead to that, because then I feel like the storytelling aspect that the girls are giving us right now makes the song hit that much harder, because I feel like I'm fucking watching it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't hold back if I let you inside. Make it last, make it worth my time. Watch me.
Don't hold back if I let you inside. Hold on. I don't want to misquote it.
Make it last, make it worth my time.
There you go. Make it last, make it work. Make it worth my time. Oh my God, that flow right there. Wait, time out. Before we get this first things first drop thing that's about to happen that I'm hearing. I love this because I feel like lyrically, you typically hear this from the dude's perspective, where it's like, I don't want no girl who's gonna waste my time and all this stuff, and you know what I'm saying, right? But I like that Flo is kind of reversing that. Like, no, if I'm gonna give you the opportunity to be here, you gotta like you gotta be good. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not just gonna be here. I'm gonna prove why I deserve for you to be here, but for you to be here, you gotta show up. Don't give me FOMO. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it's going to take work to get me there. Don't give me FOMO. The whole point being, like, I like this sort of perspective shift. Again, going with that same baddie energy that Flo is giving, these lyrics and this perspective is exactly what I would expect in this song.
And they're ready to put in work.
Oh!
Don't hold back if I let you inside. Make it last, make it worth my time. Watch me go on and on. We could go on and on. Go on and on. We could go on and on.
I've never heard the song, obviously, but I love that there are so many catchy fucking hooks there. I want to sing this in my car now. Like, come on. So sick. know what I really like about it too is this is one of those tracks that give me again that baddie energy. I like being so confident within yourself that you're trying to say, one, like, I don't want to just hook up with somebody. Like, this is gonna be something for me as well. It should be both sides, right? And I like that, like, hey, if you can be the person who shows up, if you can be the person who does all those things that I need physically, I mean, there's an emotional connection there too, but like there is a huge physical aspect to it. And if you can be the person that does all of that for me, then we could wake up in the morning and go on and 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 on. And that's the whole point, is like you find somebody with that kind of connection and that shit lives. So good. This song is one of those songs that when I talk about that moment in which FLO, they all stack their vocals on top of each other and it signals something to my brain. This is moments like this. And they do it so many times in this, these subtle harmonies that come into these much bigger harmonies that then have these crazy like vocal runs, all of that like build out throughout a song. For me, I feel like FLO does a really great job of giving us a big payoff at the end of every track. Like I feel like they let everything build and they let this vocal tension kind of exist throughout so much of the song. And then at the end, they just kind of let it go and it's fucking amazing. All right, this is Trustworthy.
You know that I've been busy and my schedule been crazy. Ain't no reason to be coming at me. Told you, don't gotta worry.
Ooh.
I'm trustworthy. I ain't nothing like you had before. No, they did you dirty. Didn't deserve it.
Hold on, I'm just gonna say I see this as an interlude, and I think that's a shame, because this is a very beautiful song, and because they're so vocally gifted in this fucking moment, like especially with these ballads like this. I would actually love to hear this as a whole song. I mean, I'm halfway through it, but I'm just saying, like, I already know that it's criminally too short. Especially with how soft some of these vocals are coming in. You guys know I say it all the time, but that like breathiness to it is just so good.
Be a man, but who gon' fix your broken heart? Don't need to worry. I'm trustworthy. It's time for you to open up. Say you trust my love. And I will trust your love.
Oh my God. Yeah, criminally, first off, insanely too short. Second, with it being an interlude and with it being this way, it would have been really cool to just hear them just play it. Like maybe even just like a live situation. You know what I mean? Like, or even like, I don't know, just something like stripped back. I mean, it had like a roughness to it and stuff, but I feel like the song is so beautiful that I would love to like have heard something like unique with it because it's so short. That's all I'm saying. Like if it's only a minute and a half, play it all together at the same time sitting outside and give it, because I also feel like it would have added to the vulnerability of this track, because I feel like you're trying to express to somebody, I know you've had bad relationships. I know things have been hard before. And I understand that moving forward in relationships can be troubling. I know it's difficult to understand that not every person's going to do these things to you. However, I'm not going to do these things to you. I can be trustworthy. You can allow me to just love you and you can love me and it can be this beautiful thing. But again, because it's such a short song, I think I would have appreciated it being like, I don't know, some like raw recording type thing or something, like almost like a voice note type thing. I know you wouldn't get the same vocal effects to it, but from just a feeling of like the album piece, I feel like that would have been cool. All right, this is IWH to BMX. What? Let's try to decipher this really quick. Let's see what I can do here on a. All right, let's see. I want him to be mine. That's it. I want him to be me, or I want him to be mine. But the MX makes me think mine. Okay. That was a waste of time. Okay, why did I even fucking do that? She mentioned it in the first second. I want him to be mine, and I want him to be my ex aren't even close. You idiot. You idiot.
You were way too insecure to be in love. Put away to fuck a good thing up. True. Blowing up my...
What a way to fuck a good thing up. I love that delivery right there.
When you see me blowing up, there's nothing to discuss. Yeah. I am so sick of these niggas, they never deliver. They getting they feelings, but I ain't gon' cry no more. Moved on to the next. I left you with no regrets. Yeah. I would hate to be my
I left you with no regrets is a crazy thing to say, because that right there is how you know that like you did the right thing, but also it's no fucks given at that point. Like, and I feel like that is the attitude that is coming out of this song, but that line right there really sets it up. Like, I left you with no regrets. The rest of the shit, everything we had didn't fucking matter to me. I don't regret it at all.
The stitching expensive, either Fenty or it's Prada.
Oh, come on, man. That is just such good wordplay. Rihanna, Fenty, Prada, let's go.
Pop star like Rihanna. The stitching expensive, either Fenty or it's Prada. Get hits on my own, lit on my own. I would hate to be my ex. Yeah.
Woo! Wait, that harmony right there was so good. It also made me feel so evil.
Be my ex. Yeah. Glad I moved on to the next. Ooh, I left you with no regrets from me. Yeah, yeah. I would hate to be my ex. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know I'm over you. Yeah. I would hate to be my ex. I would hate to be my ex.
God, how do you do that? That is so high up that like you can tell that like the recording is having trouble capturing it. That's amazing. Dude, that was so sick. What the fuck? Like, it did this thing. I know it just flowed into the next song, but like it did this thing where like her vocal, she kept bringing it down there at the end, that it almost felt like she brought it back into the instrumental. She made it sound like an instrumental, then brought it back as if it was like becoming a piece of the instrumental. I'm just gonna play the last part again. I can do that. That's the cool thing. Right there. So good.
They think they're stressing me, but they are not a threat to me.
Oh.
This ain't no 9 to 5. I put in overtime. Bag chase me. I'll make that
Don't chase no bag, a bag chase me.
work look so easy. In my own lane, respectfully. I'll be wide awake me while these other girls are sleeping. Fully. I'll be wide awake me while these other girls are sleeping.
Respectfully, I'll be wide awake while these other girls are sleeping. The point of that being like, this is that hustler mentality, that hustle and motivate mentality, which like it's people like it, people hate it. But the idea being that like, I'm willing to work while others are sleeping and finding comfort and, you know, cozying up for the night. I'm still going to be out there grinding. I'm willing to sacrifice my sleep if it means that there's more money at the end of it, more success, more fame, more future, whatever. Yeah, so sick.
Watching what I do, and they just can't solve it. Yeah, I might be cute. I'm a very big problem. Big
Yeah, I might be cute. I'm a very big problem. I'm playlisting this song too. This song is so fucking good.
problem. Very big problem. So take caution. I'm gonna get it regardless. Chase no bag. The bag chase me.
Hey!
I'll make that work look so easy. In my own lane, respectfully. I'll be wide awake me while these other girls are sleeping.
Are you kidding me?
I'll be wide awake me while these other girls are sleeping. Respectfully. I'll be wide awake me while these other girls are sleeping.
One more time.
Respectfully. I'll be wide awake me while these other girls are sleeping. Now turn up.
Oh. I don't know the words. Ooh. Fuck yeah. Well, I got two things. So I playlisted this song. This song's incredible. Let's go back to here first.
So easy in my own lane, respectfully. I'll be wide awake me while these other girls are sleeping.
One more time.
I'll be wide awake me while these other girls are sleeping.
Okay, and then my other favorite part of the song now. Oh, 3 a.m, going down.
go straight. This shit ain't doing nothing for me.
God, that tempo.
'Cause you were so close, now we'll never know. Should've, would've, could've been me and you. Shut up.
You know, the longer that I hear that drum beat though, I don't know how much my brain is picking up on that tempo. I feel like the drums are like missing something that would help like drive it a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong though.
Should've told me you was trying to be outside.
Oh.
Would've got my things and been out getting my eyes.
Woo.
Instead, I held it down for you. What was I to do when I saw you all alone?
Okay, that's the only drum that I'm not feeling right there. There's like this random hit, but it's off tempo just a little bit. Not off tempo, just off beat. Oh my God, listen to this. What? Damn. So, oh God. Not gonna lie, by the end of it, like I don't love the instrumental of this song. I don't feel like it, these girls are really good, okay? And like they're so like they're gonna show up vocally every time. So I feel like the instrumental really matters because like it could be make or break. And like as much as like the interesting timing and stuff is super interesting from a music perspective, I'm not gonna lie, throughout the whole time I wish this drum beat would have been different. There were times when I'd pick up and I'd kind of understand it, but then like in that last verse, I kind of felt like it was messy again. I don't know, like who the fuck am I? But I'm just saying, like, I wish that instrumental gave it a little bit more life because I feel like these vocals are so good. Again, these girls are going to show up. They deliver time and time again. And it's really important that these moments really capture them. Now, I'm not going that hard in on the instrumental because let's just be real. There were some like godlike moments in which I felt like it was like being raised from the world, like some really impressive moments, especially with those string sections and stuff. But honestly, like, dude, I feel like the drum is so important, especially with this style. When it's going to be this kind of style of a song. And I don't know, I couldn't get into that drum, which is a bummer because I do like the idea of the shoulda, woulda, coulda lyrically. I like the idea of like, yeah, maybe you should have been better. Maybe we would have been working out and maybe we could have been doing this.
Let me set the scene. Remember when he used to be
Oh, there we
so
go.
good to me? He knew how to value my time. He could read my mind. Get the when I need late.
Cool reverb on cool reverb on the vocal right there too. I really love to hear how powerful and like long standing this voice is right here.
Good to me.
Especially like in a hip hop flow situation.
Remember when he used to be so good to me? He knew how to value my time. He could read my mind. Get the when I need. Gonna get it till I'm gone. He ain't gonna get it. He ain't gonna get it till I'm gone. He ain't gonna get it. He ain't gonna.
Wait, is that whole like saying like you don't know what you have until you lose it? Like he's not gonna get what he's got until he realizes that I'm no longer here. Okay.
He's gotta need me. Need me. I've been out here for way too long. He ain't gonna get it. Gonna get it. He ain't gonna get it till I'm gone.
Ooh.
Get it till I'm gone.
Let's go.
He ain't gonna.
I have so much power to it.
Get it till I'm gone.
I don't know about you guys, but I've always been a fan of these like not necessarily like talk your shit kind of tracks, but tracks that are very much like, I'm just going to lay it all out there. Like I'm going to lay it out that you have me, but you don't fucking realize what you really have. And I'm going to put you in your place right now by letting you know that I'm going to go out and experience someone else. And I'm going to be in their arms and they're going to love me. And you're going to finally see that you fucked up. But it's like not so much to just say that. It's got to have this little bit of like a dark feel to it. And at the same time, it's this like looking up at somebody like, fuck you, you didn't care about me. Like, I love that, like, you can feel that energy. It makes me feel like I'm literally watching somebody talk to somebody about this. Like, that shit is fucking cool. Ooh. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, dude, I feel like we're gonna get other versions of this song from them. I don't know why. I'm playlisting this right now because I love it. I don't know if like I just feel like this last part, this he ain't gonna get it till I'm gone. He ain't gonna get like I feel like that can be turned into something so fucking cool. Oh. Yeah, I'm so glad I saved that track. I feel like I love it just on its own. Like that track fucking stands out. But there are pieces in that song that I feel like I would love to see FLO either have somebody like use the hook and do another track with, or also or just like do another version of this featuring somebody with a remix. The only reason I say that is because I love the original track, but I want to see the song go big. And I feel like if they were to utilize that main chorus, which is so fucking good, it'd be so sick. Whoa.
Yeah, what's it go? Gotta do to be this song ain't for everybody. This song ain't about anybody. Well, maybe somebody.
Oh wait, I actually love what she just said. It made me think about the last track. This song isn't for everybody. This song might be for somebody, or however she said that. But it's the point. It's like you can hear in the distortion in the guitar, those drums drop heavy. They don't have another song that sounds like this. So I like that like awareness.
Say I should be good, like I'm misunderstood. 'Cause yeah, what do I know about it? I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl.
Oh, okay. It's actually super good though. What?
But I ain't throwing shade now. Yeah, you're testing my patience. Underestimation with your conversation about my reputation. You want me good, say shut up and look good. But then what would you know?
I think it's heavier than it would normally be because I'm totally not expecting this sound from them. Not that like it's too far off from some of the like more hip hop oriented pieces that they do, but you know, there's songs that do typically tend to feel on the more like vocally heavy side. But I actually love hearing them in this because it not only is showing that versatility, but it's also really fun. And you do have to have a song that, like, I feel like there's a piece of this that is written that could easily go viral on like a TikTok. Like that whole build up to I'm just a girl and then it like drops in. Like I feel like I could see people like using that to make like reels and shit.
I'm just a girl.
All this right here.
I'm just a girl, like I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl.
Worth it.
I'm just a girl.
Oh.
I'm just a girl.
One more.
I'm just a girl.
Yeah, I should make that my text tone.
Just a girl.
Just because like that's that little hit of dopamine. I hate when people text me. So like if I heard that, I would be like, ooh, I can like look forward to it.
I'm just a girl.
Club banger at the end of that. FLO shows up and fucking delivers with this album. I'm just saying, all the vocal presence that I wanted, all of that dopamine lifting energy that they give me when they start harmonizing, all of that exists and then some throughout this entire thing. I wanted a full project for that reason. I wanted to be able to experience that for just a solid block of time, and I'm glad that I got that. Singles are sick, but at the end of the day, the album is going to give you the most of that energy at that time. Whatever FLO wanted you to feel, that's what we got to feel at this time. I'm really appreciative of these hip hop verses that they are able to bring out of these beautiful vocals, because that is true baddie energy. When you can deliver a hip hop verse, you can, you know, flex on us and dance on us and do all this shit, and then turn around and give us a fucking ballad in the same song. I'm sorry, that's a lot of power. And I feel like they really use that to their advantage in this track or in this album. I do feel like there was only like one or two songs where I felt like the instrumental maybe could have been a little bit better. I think one was Trustworthy. And I think a lot of it just goes to, it's an interlude and stuff. I either wanted it to be a longer song because it is so good, or I want to hear like a really rough, raw version of it. I don't know why. That's a personal preference. That is not a knock on this album at all. The other one I think was Shoulda, Woulda, Coulda. The drums on that, I just feel like the drums can be so make or break sometimes. And I just like, I don't know what it was about that particular like drum setup that I was just like not feeling, because I feel like it would have made the song like an even better song, because vocally it was sick. Otherwise, what I love is that They showed up debuting an album heavily inspired by this sound, and like they had no problem on track 1 letting you know about that and being totally fucking upfront and real and happy about it. Wear your influences on your sleeve. Do whatever the fuck you want to do and do your version of it. And I'm glad they did that. I'm not gonna lie, In My Bag with Glorilla needs to become a major track right away, because I feel like that's going to be the song that gets people into FLO, because I think that track is going to end up in places that maybe you wouldn't have otherwise heard FLO, because Glorilla gets playlisted on these odd like Rap Caviar and stuff. And I think that's what they need, because they've got that sound on lock for people that grew up in the 2000s, for people that just go back and they really appreciate that style of music. I can't imagine not being a fan of FLO. Like, they do it all like you liked, but then they do it with a modern sound so that it doesn't sound like they're just trying to recreate the wheel. They're trying to make their own version of it. And like, I just feel like this needs to get in front of people. And I think that In My Bag track is going to do it. Glorilla is super cool. Her energy is sick. And like, people are going to catch on. Like, they're going to catch on. They're going to want to go see what's next. They're going to check out the song Check. They're going to go through all these things. Before you know it, they're going to end up on this AAA album. They're going to go, yo, I feel like this is my new favorite band. If they end up doing a US tour, I have to see them live. Watching their live performances, and that's the thing too, is I actually feel like for the album rollout, this is just me, maybe you guys can let me know in the comment section, I think a good album rollout moment would have been them doing a live stream concert or something where they played the song, where they performed the album in its entirety, and then all those videos could have been clipped too to have live video performances, because I don't know how popular FLO is. I mean, I never know with this shit. Like, I don't know how popular of a group FLO is, but that amount of content going out to promote this, to get people into this album, I think would have been really sick. And that might have happened. I don't know. I'm talking from this album came out and here we are reacting to it. I don't know if that's what they're doing, but I do feel like they could absolutely utilize moments like that, because I think that as much as, you know, a record like this sounds good, you want to bang it, you want to do all that stuff. If you really want to get a chance to see all that power that's coming to life, you got to see them live. What they do with these songs, take them to a whole new level. And I feel like I want to witness that in person. I've seen live videos of them enough. I want to witness that in person. And now that we have a whole arsenal of tracks, because that's the thing, we've been working on very limited amount of songs from FLO. So like when they perform live, they only have so much they can perform. So now to have like a full track list and a full album that you can actually tour on, I'm going to get to see this group live. I feel it right now. Mark my words, Milwaukee or Chicago, I'm going to see FLO. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to check out the full uncut album reaction / listening party over on Patreon, you guys can do that at the link in the description. And of course, let me know in the comment section your 3 favorite tracks from this album, AAA from FLO. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.